How the heck are we on chapter 66 already? And I still have like 200 unopened DMs that I haven't gone through for the bad things. I am still catching up on these. But here we go. In 2022, I moved down South Island. Oh, okay. This is from New Zealand. From a 22-year relationship, and in the 2 months living here, I attend a marae in Akaroa to share our knowledge and history line. The first day I had met this really awesome guy. Let's call him Bro. We started sharing our whakapapa ancestral lines. Yes, we are related but distant relations. We formed a close bond throughout the 3-day noho. On the last day after cleaning the wharekai, the dining hall, everyone was heading to bed in the wharenui, which is a meeting house, I think. Yeah, wharenui, yeah. As I was walking out, Bro grabs me and asks if we can talk before we leave tomorrow, so I say sure. He leads me to the mattress room. Yes, every Māori knows what the mattress room means. It means the bad things. Anyways, I walk in and we start kissing and end up doing the bad things. Oh, all the talk! We exchanged phone numbers and kept in touch and met up a few times doing the bad things over 6 months. I start to catch feelings. Well, my brother, who I'll name Bolo, is younger and he meets this girl and he wants to introduce her to the family. It went so well and we really liked her. So a couple of weeks go past and her family invites our family to meet them. We agree and go over. We walk in and standing at the end of the line is Bro. My brother Bolo then says, meet my father-in-law. My jaw dropped. Did it drop like how you're like? I felt like I was going to faint, and that's the first time ever I was red as a tomato. As the awkward night went on, he was texting me, please don't say anything, please. I excused myself from the table so I could go for some fresh air. As I'm out by my car, I hear him coming and saying, please, I can explain. I yell, I'm not a home wrecker. I say no, walk inside, grab my phone and keys and left. I texted my brother Bolo that I needed to talk to him and he comes over the next day. And he asked me what was up and all I could say was your father-in-law, but I couldn't bring myself to tell him. I just said, your father-in-law is pretty cool, eh? And left it at that. 4 to 5 months go on and my brother and his missus relationship is going well. Her family invites us over for a barbecue and I couldn't bring myself to go with every invite. So I would just say I'm sick or make up a story. Luscious, I need some advice. Do I say something or do I just leave it? I have moved on and now I'm dating a policeman. Hold up. You said you moved down south? Is this the same policeman that made that guy miss his best friend's funeral? I don't think you need to bring it up, but I mean, the truth always comes to light. Next one. This is my friend's story. Sure it is. Back in 2016, she was dating her now ex for a good 2 years on and off during those years. During their relationship, he would cheat on her with multiple girls. Yet, she still took him back and acted like they were okay. Till one day, she had a pregnancy scare and we took her to get tested and it was negative. She told him about the pregnancy scare but never told him it was negative. Instead, she told him she was pregnant. Oh, shit. She wanted to get back at him as a revenge plan and say she was having his baby. Okay, I'm all for like revenge, but not when there's another life involved, like a baby. Like, funny thing was, she only told him she was pregnant, but when people would come to her, she would deny it. Till this day, her ex still thinks he has a baby out there, but little does he know it doesn't exist. She told him that she gave her baby up for adoption as they were young and her parents would disown her. I know the story is a whole different bad things, but I couldn't keep it to myself. To my friend, if you see this, please put the man out of his misery if you guys still talk. He's learned his lesson looking like a fool out here, telling girls he has a child. P.S. This is based in New Zealand before I moved to Oz. This sounds like you are seeing the ex, my friend. Next one. Back in 2021, I was 19 and I had just moved over to Brisbane. My sister would not let me out anywhere, and I mean anywhere. 3 months went past and I was eager to get out of the house, so I hopped on Tinder. Hoi! I matched with a few guys but only agreed to meet up with 2 guys to do the bad things. The first guy, let's call him Ngo'o, and the second guy, let's call him Masa. Me and Ngo'o agreed to meet up, but said he'll let me know as his cousin will need to use his car. So I waited, and he ended up coming. No pun intended. Whereas Masa was still indecisive as he was still trying to find a car to come see me in. Anyways, Ngo'o pulled up in a Toyota Prius, and Prius? Optimus Prime. And I took him down the road to the spot right next to the train station near my house. We get to talking on the way there, and I ask him where he's from, and he says Inala, which isn't too far from where I stay. You may as well have given your address too. He tells me he's originally from Onehunga in New Zealand, which is crazy because that's also where I was born, bred, and raised. Anyways, as we get to the back seat and as we pull up the front seats forward to make space for the back seats, I see there are a pair of white Air Forces under the passenger seat. This is an important detail for the story. We do the bad things and he's amazing, and I send him off home. I get home around 2 a.m. and I end up messaging Masa half an hour later. Masa says that he's ready to come see me as he's finally got a ride to come get me, so I agree. Masa texts me that he's outside, and I go outside and look at the car he came in, and I'm standing confused, wondering if Ngo'o actually left or not because it's the same car that Ngo'o came in. Girl, stop! Anyways, I direct Masa to take me to the same spot I was just finished with Ngo'o. Ew. I make small talk with him and he tells me the same thing Ngo'o says, that he's from Inala and originally from Onehunga. Coincidence or... Anyways, we get to the back seat to do the bad things, which by the way was terrible. Masa was definitely not good at the bad things. As I turn around to look at the car floor, I see the same white Air Forces there, and that's when I knew that either these guys are brothers or cousins. I tell Masa that I'll see him around, and this man says, oh, probably not. I have to catch a flight to New Zealand in 3 hours. And I go, oh, are you going for a trip? He responds by saying, nah, for good. This man really came to get some before he left. Even till this day, I still don't know if Masa and Ngo'o are cousins or brothers. One thing I do know is if they plan this, joke's on them, because at the end of the day, I got 2 different beers and they tasted the same punani. The end. Ua ma lepe lepe.